all the cabs in Canada, there's only one where the driver pays you. You guys are in the cash cab. It's the cash cab. I'm Adam Growe, and I'll toss you questions from pickup to drop-off. Each correct answer will make you money. But if you get 3 wrong, then you'll be standing on the curb. There's help, though. If you get stumped, you can shout out for help to a friend on a mobile phone. Thanks, buddy. Or a stranger on the street.
We're on a TV game show.
If you're up for it, let's motor.
I think Madison and Lowther.
Well, I know it?
Yeah.
Do you know it?
No.
You've never been to Madison and Lowther?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, okay, maybe years.
Come on. This is the Cash Cab.
What's the cash cab?
The Cash Cab is a TV quiz show and happens right here in my taxi.
I like
Oh,
it.
so we're not going anywhere then.
No, you're going to Madison and Lowther.
Okay.
But as I take you there, I'm going to ask you general knowledge questions, and if you give me the right answers, you're going to win cash.
Oh, even better.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like
Even
fun.
better, he says.
Yeah.
But after that, if you give me the wrong answers, you're going to get strikes.
Okay.
And if you get 3 strikes,
We're out.
then in that case, I'm not taking you all the way to Madison and Lowther.
Okay.
So you guys want to play?
Let's play.
Sure.
All right, let's play.
It's like a disco van. You need one of those balls.
Lights are meant to be inspiring.
Okay.
Knowledge inspiring. Why don't we start off with your names? That'll be nice.
I'm Bonnie.
I am Paul.
All right, you guys have 29 blocks to go to your destination. So we're going to give you lots of questions between now and then.
Okay.
Let's start with your easy questions. They're worth $25.
Okay.
What word means restarting a computer by powering down and then back up again?
Bonnie, you are the computer.
I would say to reboot the system.
I think we're going to go with reboot.
Reboot is right for $25.
Yeah, baby.
Got that first one out of the way.
It's all downhill now.
Okay, here's your next $25 question.
Okay.
Nicknamed Tin Lizzy and Flivver, what Ford automobile was released in Canada 100 years ago?
I think it's the Model T.
I have no.
Let's go Model T, final answer.
Model T's right for another 25. What type of pocket knife has a folding blade that springs open when a button is pushed?
Not a switchblade.
The switchblade doesn't fold. I think it's a stiletto. Whoosh. Stiletto?
Go ahead. It's yours.
Stiletto. Final answer.
Stiletto, that's a strike. Switchblade was, in fact.
Switchblade was the one. It goes in.
I would challenge that answer.
Okay, they're challenging the answer.
I want to challenge.
Any legal people around here? Lawyers, judges? It's the switchblade. Does it? See, he's ignoring us.
That's okay. I had a switchblade comb.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, rolling up to this red light. Good time for a red light challenge.
Right on.
The wrong answer won't get you a strike, so yell out whatever you got. Here we go. Disney has theme parks in 4 different countries. Name all 4.
U.S.
The U.S., France.
You got 2.
I have no idea beyond that. Germany,
You only have 2.
Japan,
You got 3. One more.
Saudi Arabia.
Mexico?
Time is up. Well, you got 3 out of the 4.
Oh.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, China.
Yeah.
So the red light challenge didn't work out for you guys.
Right.
10 blocks to go. You got $50. So let's get back to your questions. It's worth $50. Found in Bird Island in the Caribbean, guano is the accumulation of bird dung, which is rich in phosphate and nitrates. Name one of the substances for which it is used.
Fertilizer?
Or makeup.
Fertilizer? No, not makeup.
Well, no, but they're not going to use it as a fertilizer. Come on. It's only a small little island in the Caribbean. It's got to be for some cosmetic purpose.
What? No, I refuse.
They use it in makeup, and I'm going with the final answer.
Oh my God.
I'm pulling rank. Sorry.
You're pulling rank on
Yeah.
that? I don't agree with
Yeah.
that. I don't.
Makeup.
Fine, that's yours. I don't agree.
You will not be impressed with him. That's another strike.
Yeah,
What was
that's
it?
what I thought.
It was gunpowder.
Gunpowder.
Really? Oh, wow.
That's a pretty
Better
tough
slow
one.
down the questions. We'll be getting out soon.
Well, you got 2 strikes. You might be getting out soon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't forget about your shout-outs.
Makeup.
You're back on track with another $50 question. Founded by famed bush pilot Max Ward, what airline grew to be Canada's third largest before being bought out by Canadian Airlines in 1989?
Ward Air.
Never
Yeah.
heard of them.
Yeah. Let's go with Ward Air.
He's pulling rank on you again?
Rank,
He's-
man.
you know what? There's
You
supposed
know?
to be some dialogue here.
Maybe we should just pull someone else off the streets, you know? I think it's Ward Air. They used to serve everything on Royal Dalton. It was a very nice airline. I'm going to go with Ward Air.
Sitting on 2 strikes.
I know.
I
Well,
want to use the phone.
but
Doesn't
he's
do
gotta
the
come
street.
home with me
Should we do a
tonight.
shout out?
We've got an answer from you now.
Oh, you
Now they're getting nervous. Now he's starting to
Now
have
you're
doubts.
making me nervous. Come
Yeah,
on.
go ahead.
For
Ward Air.
$50 and staying in the cash cab, you're right with Ward Air.
Right on.
Can he still come home with you tonight? Can he
Yes,
still?
he
Okay.
can.
Well, you're making me second guess, Adam.
About going home with her?
No.
Oh, okay, just making sure. So we're gonna move you up to the most challenging questions. They are worth $100. Here we go. In ancient warfare, what weapon was powered by tension and used to hurl large stones and other missiles at the enemy?
Catapult. I'm liking that.
2 strikes still, very confident.
I'm very confident on catapult.
You are $100 richer with that one.
Right on.
All right, guys, we are arriving at your destination, which is good news, sitting on 2 strikes. It's pretty nice for a little cab ride.
Absolutely.
So you guys can leave the cab with your $200, or you can stay and do the video bonus question. If you get it right, $400. If you get it wrong, you gotta leave with nothing.
Go for it. Challenge. Let's go
course
for the
you
video.
would,
Yep.
yeah.
Live big.
This was your chance to get some dialogue finally out of this guy. And you're like, what? Yeah, okay.
This is the dialogue. We're going in.
We're going in. Go big or go home.
So with the video bonus question, if you get it right, $400. If you get it wrong, you gotta leave with nothing.
We're going in. Go big or go home.
This Southeast Asian capital city is commonly called KL by locals and is the home of the Petronas Towers. What city is it?
Kuala Lumpur. You like that?
Yeah, I do actually. Just looking, actually, these. I
The
thought
2
it was
towers there?
yeah. I'll go with
Kuala
Bob.
Lumpur. Final answer.
Okay, you guys were going for double or nothing, and you've doubled it up. There you go. $400. Good job. There you go, guys. He's counting it. He's making sure, in
that's
fact.
Hey, there's your share.
Oh,
Still taking him home tonight after that? Oh, unbelievable. Good to meet you guys. That was a great game.
okay, yeah, it was
Excellent job. Cheers, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for being in the cash cab.
That was fun.
that's good.
Safe driving, buddy.
Cheers, man. He pulled rank, but I think she wears the pants.
$400.
Peter and Adelaide, please.
You guys all right?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
So where are we going?
Peter and Adelaide.
All right, you said that. This is the Cash Cab,
Okay.
the TV quiz show that happens right here in my taxi. And if you
right.
give me the right answers, you're going to win cash.
Sweet.
Sweet,
I like that.
I'm liking that.
All right.
Well, do you know what's going on in 3 days?
What's going on in 3 days?
It's getting married.
Really?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Somebody needs
All
to pay
right.
for a wedding.
All
Yeah, so if
right.
there's like
And,
cash prizes, that would be perfect.
And somebody also needs to pay for the wedding gift.
All right. Well, listen, you give me the right answers, you're going to get some cash to go to the wedding and to the wedding gift. But you give me the wrong answers, you're going to get strikes. And 3 of those will get you kicked out of the cash cab.
All right.
With the wedding on the way, do you want to play?
I'm game.
Absolutely.
Great, let's go. 32 blocks to go to your destination.
Sounds good.
These first questions are going to be worth $25 each. What long gone and shaggy relative of the elephant lived in cold areas of Siberia?
The big with the horns and everything.
Yeah, the
right?
woolly mammoth.
Yeah, woolly mammoth. That's our final answer.
The woolly mammoth is right for $25. Used to measure a ship's speed, what unit of measure is equal to 1.852 kilometers per hour?
Knots?
Knots?
Not like the knots that you tie though.
And not like Don knots.
Knots.
I think it's knots.
Yeah, I think it's knots.
Knot is right for 25 bucks. All right, guys. The cave of the lighted house in Mexico is a poisonous cave filled with what chemical element that smells like rotten eggs?
Remember in Iceland
In
when we went to Iceland, they
Sulfur?
So it's got to be sulfur.
Sulfur.
It's got to be sulfur. Sulfur.
Sulfur is right.
Yeah. Nice.
Moving up to your medium level questions. These are worth $50 each. What Canadian locale recorded the lowest temperature ever in North America? Was it Winnipeg, Manitoba, Edmonton, Alberta, or Snag, Yukon?
It's not the Yukon. It doesn't get
No,
because the coldness comes down on in the middle there.
What are you, a meteorologist or something?
A little bit. That's my part-time job.
The cold comes down.
I got a weather report at Peter and Adelaide in 5 minutes. I would say almost maybe Winnipeg.
Winnipeg. I would think. They call it Winterpeg, right?
Winterpeg.
Winnipeg. I say Winnipeg.
Going with Winnipeg, because it's, the cold comes down and
Down,
yeah,
that's right,
the
yeah.
hot air and it all crosses for a strike. Sorry, guys. Damn it. Snag, Yukon was actually the correct answer.
Good one.
All right.
Good one.
All right, guys, that's your first strike. You still have both your shout-outs.
Sweet.
Let's do another sweet $50 question. Which of these values indicate the most powerful tornadoes? F1, F5, or F10?
Do we want to call somebody on this?
It's $50.
Give him a call.
We'll call him.
Doing a mobile shout-out. All right, who are you going to call?
Say Jack.
Say Jack.
Say Jack. I got a question for you. Which of these values indicate the most powerful tornadoes? F1, F5, or F10? Are you sure? That's why we called you. Okay, thanks. Bye. We're gonna say F10.
Going with what he says on your mobile shout-out.
Stress.
F10 is another strike. F5 was the most powerful tornado, yeah. So let's try to get back on track.
Will do.
All right.
Right on. We gotta do this.
Here's another $50 question. Besides our sun and moon, what planet is the brightest natural object in the sky?
Well, we got like Mars and Mercury.
Do we ask somebody on the side of the street?
This might be a good place to actually ask.
You want to do a street shout-out?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're in front of the art gallery.
This might be a good
All right.
idea here.
Pulling over. All right, how about this couple?
Barry, get these guys.
Hey guys, we're on Cash Cab and we're having trouble answering a question. Can you guys give us a hand? Absolutely. Sweet. Okay. Besides our sun and moon, what planet is the brightest natural object in the sky? We were thinking that it was kind of like, Venus. Jupiter's kind of bright.
Jupiter's big though.
Bigger.
Brightest.
The brightest, that's not the sun and the moon.
Venus is close.
Yeah.
Well,
Venus? I like Venus.
Do you like Venus?
Yeah, I like Venus. Uranus?
No.
Venus. We're gonna say Venus.
Venus.
Come on! Venus!
Keeps you in the cash cab.
Thank you so much. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, so the street shout-out keeps you in the cash cab.
Stuff.
You still have the 2 strikes, though, with no shout-outs. 10 blocks to go, and we're going to move you guys up to the $100 questions now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
All right. In 1979, what Pennsylvania power plant suffered a massive nuclear accident?
3 Mile Island.
Is that in Pennsylvania? I thought that was New York.
Yeah, that's the only nuclear power plant I could think of that had an accident.
Chernobyl.
No.
You're probably right.
My answer would be 3 Mile Island.
3 Mile Island? All right, we're gonna go with 3 Mile Island.
3 Mile Island is right for $100.
Good work, dude. Good work.
All right, guys, we're going to give you another $100 question. The skin of what amphibian is considered the most poisonous on Earth?
One of those frogs with where they dip the arrows into the venom,
Do you know which one?
like a red arrow frog. I
But
don't
you're
know.
making this up.
Yeah, I
You're
am.
making an answer up, it's not going to be right.
We need an answer.
Red arrow frog.
Oh, that's horrible.
Red arrow
that even an animal?
frog.
It's an
They're still
amphibian.
arguing.
You can just let us off right here if you want.
The correct answer is golden poison frog. So that's your 3rd strike, guy.
Thanks a lot for helping me out.
Anytime,
All right, guys. Unfortunately, we got to kick you out of the cash cab. Good luck with your wedding.
Thank you very
Be
much.
well. Cheers, guys.
Dude, there is a red arrow
I
frog.
don't think there's a red arrow frog.
It's not. It's not. Keep going. Keep going.
Where are we going?
Avenue in Roxborough. You know where that is?
I'm golden.
good.
You guys are on the Cash Cab. This is a TV quiz show that happens right here in my taxi. If you give me the right answers, you're gonna win cash. Listen, if you guys run into any troubles, you can do a mobile shout out on your phone to a friend or a street shout out to somebody on the street.
Okay.
But if you do give me wrong answers, you're gonna get strikes. If you get 3 strikes, I kick you out of the Cash Cab.
Out of the cab, we walk home.
That's right. So do you guys wanna play?
Absolutely. Sure.
All right, let's go. 39 blocks to go to your destination. Plenty of time to win some cash. But first, we want to find out who we're riding with.
My name's Troy.
And Adam?
Michael.
Let's start with an easy question. It's worth $25. Here we go. According to Statistics Canada, the rainiest day, month, and year were all recorded in what province?
BC, for sure.
I hope to God we're right, because if that's easy and we're wrong, it bodes ill.
All right, guys, what do you say?
Okay, we'll say BC.
That's right for 25 bucks. British Columbia is the answer.
Nice.
Rolling up here, time for a red light challenge.
Okay.
$75 if you give me the right answer. If you give me the wrong answer, you won't get a strike, no worries. So you'll have 30 seconds to scream out whatever you got. Here it is. Name 5 of the 15 top sci-fi films ever made as determined by online voters on the Internet Movie Database. Go.
Star Wars for sure.
Matrix.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Probably The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Alien?
Aliens.
All right, guys, you got the 5. Good job. All right. Wall-E, Metropolis, Back to the Future, Donnie Darko. Good job on the red light challenge, guys. Here's your next question. Still worth $25. In Western astrology, the zodiac sign Taurus is represented by what animal?
Bull. It's a bull.
The bull. That's the right answer, yes. What kind of missile is guided along a low-level flight path and shares its name with the film Top Gun's leading actor?
Cruise missile.
Yeah. Cruise missile.
Yeah, that's right. Cruise missile.
Not because we know missiles, because we know Tom Cruise.
Yeah, of course. Okay, guys, we're going to move you up to the $50 questions, but I'll tell you, you got no strikes, you got both your shout-outs still, and you got 20 blocks to go to your destination.
Okay.
The Canadian-designed Actar 911 mannequin is used to train people in what emergency technique that goes by the letters CPR?
Cardiopulmonary
Resuscitation.
There you go. We should have harmonized that. Okay,
I'm trying to do it.
Cardiopulmonary
Resuscitation.
Nice.
Yes! The Barbershop Boys are right.
Okay.
Watch more Cash Cab video and play the game at cashcabonline.ca. Okay, gents, yet to be stumped. 15 blocks still to go. No strikes. Both your shout-outs.
Nice.
All right, another $50 question. The genetic content of human chromosomes was revealed in 2003 as a result of what international project?
Oh, that's the
Human Genome Project.
Yeah, it says so.
The Human Genome Project.
Yes, excellent job. What's the full name of the Canadian agency that investigates transportation mishaps and goes by the initials TSB?
Transportation Safety Board.
Yeah. Sure. Go for it.
Transportation Safety Board.
Yes. So this is a $100 question now. What prize was awarded in 2004 for the first private manned spacecraft to make 2 suborbital flights within a 2-week time period?
X
The X Prize?
Yeah, it was the X Prize. The X Prize.
The X Prize is right for $100.
There's some full name to it that we don't know.
That's right, that's right.
Hold me.
Your next $100 question, here we go. The Loch Ness has Nessie, Lake Okanagan the Ogopogo. What then is the aquatic monster that allegedly inhabits Lake Champlain in Quebec?
I don't
It's
know.
probably like Maury Duplessis or something. It'll be something like Champy.
Let's just guess. We don't have any strikes against us. We'll risk it with Champy.
It's gonna be a strike, guys. It's close. Champ.
Oh.
Okay, guys, you've got that 1 strike, but you do have both of your shout-outs, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Your next $100 question. with a yield of at least 45 megatons. The largest bomb ever made was tested by what country in 1961?
Well, you'd think either Russia or the U.S. And 61 would have been the escalation of the Cold War.
Yeah.
Soviet Union, I'd
Soviet
go
Union?
with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Soviet Union.
The Russians is correct.
Yay.
$100,
And it
guys.
goes ding, ding, ding
Kinda
for the
makes
money.
us
I
all
feel a little bit
rough
light
and,
and.
All right, guys. We've arrived at your destination. Ooh. Nice job. $500.
Not bad.
Good work in the cash
Look
cab.
at that.
Listen, you can take the 500, exit the cash cab, or you can stay, go for the video bonus question, double or nothing.
What do you think?
I do it. I'm in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Going for the video bonus question. All right, guys. Founded by Jesuits in the 16th century, this city has the largest population in South America. What city is it?
I think Sao Paulo might have the
I
largest.
think so, Paulo. That was my first
and
thought,
it's
too.
also
It's
Portuguese for St. Paul, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, let's think what else. It could be Rio. It could be Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
I remember the whole thing. Buenos Aires is a big city, but Sao Paulo is huge.
Yeah.
Sao Paulo?
Sao Paulo.
Sao Paulo.
Sao Paulo. You got it for $1,000.
There we go. Nicely done.
There you go.
We can take that.
Oh, we love it. All right, it's good to meet you.
Nice start.
Cheers.
That was great.
Thanks.
All right.
They are chomping at the bit.
Awesome. Thanks.
Get on the go access to Cash Cab. Check behind the scenes and play the game. Just visit cashcabonline.ca on your TELUS smartphone.